Thank you for watching the Shakaama live show with your host Shakaama. Lately I've been on this kick about being in control. I talk about starting your own business a lot, and really is. The key for the Black community is that we need far more businesses to be started by Black people. You can't have a community without a financial basis to back it on. Now, how is starting Black business or having Black businesses going to be a financial basis for the community? First of all, I've said this many times, and the data proves me right, Black businesses hire Black people. So if one of the key issues about the Black community not being a community, it's that we are at the whim of other people for our employment. You can't be in control of your life if you're at somebody else's whim, whether or not you're able to make money and basically live your life. And that's where the issue of control comes in. Let me put it to you this way. If you walked into your office one day and they call you into the manager's office and he said, "We've decided to let you go." Look at that language. We have decided to let you go. Now, it could be for a whole host of reasons. It could simply be that the company is actually going bankrupt and they're going to let everybody go. You see how you not being in control of your destiny plays right into the hands of somebody else? Now, let's assume that you have not been listening to me and you've put all of your eggs in one basket. Just think for a second. It's you, your wife, your 4 children, all depending on your paycheck. And they have decided to let you go. Then they're going to be mighty white and say, "You're going to have a severance pay. It's going to be 6 months of severance." Well, that's fantastic. And that sounds like a fantastic deal, but you now have to go through the process of finding another job when your destiny and the destiny of your entire family are in the hands of somebody else. You have no control over your life. You're basically living as a child. Oh, you might make $300,000 a year, but you're still living as a child at somebody's whim. When I was let go, they hollered, "The economy, the economy, the economy." So it wasn't their fault, right? It was the economy's fault. But from my perspective, it was the same exact result. Even if they were super racist and they hated me, they still let me go. Even if they loved me, they still let me go. You're not in control of your life when you have a job. A lot of the financial gurus will tell you that having a job is actually making somebody else rich. And that really is true. You're helping somebody else's destiny. You're not helping your own. So, we've established that working for somebody else is helping somebody else's destiny. Also, we've established that you having a job means that you're putting your destiny and your family's destiny in somebody else's hands. Now, the very best construction of a family is that the husband works, the wife stays at home, and you have 2 or 3 children. That's the best construction. The wife is there to cater to the needs and parenting of the children so they don't turn out to be mass murderers or something like that. And this especially goes true for the Black community. We need the traditional family unit, and we cannot have that when we have in some cities 50% unemployment of Black men. I've told you that. Here's how you do it. Here's how you start a business. But let me just briefly reiterate. The very first part is that you have to discipline yourself. It's a funny thing, this word discipline, because all of the big companies, the big tech companies that are super successful are very disciplined. They have a very low amount of debt. They own a lot of assets and they keep their costs low. You can learn a thing or two from them. People like Apple. People, as far as the Mitt Romney is concerned. You should be disciplined. You should, at the very least, start saving. And a part of saving that goes right along with it is reducing your expenses. I gave you a video of talking about wealth versus income. And then the scenario that I gave describing wealth versus income, I told you about the wealthy guy living below his means, yet still being comfortable and not having the latest of everything. And the key word to everything in that video talking about wealth was discipline, discipline, discipline. We just had Skechers stock take a nosedive. They got a 37% cut in their stock price. But the founder or the CFO said they had good sales and they are a disciplined company, and that the market simply overreacted. Black people, I need you to be disciplined, and I need you to start businesses. You need to be in control of your own destiny. How happy would your home be if you were the sole provider for the home and you lost your job, your income, and you have a wife and 3 or 4 children depending on your income? If you were disciplined, like the man in the scenario that I gave for the wealth versus income, you would have been living below your means. And in that scenario, it said that he could lose his job and still be perfectly okay at his current cost of living for 10 years. Can you go without having a job for 10 years? Make that happen, then you'll be in control of your own destiny. Thank you for watching the Shakaama Live Show.